Alright, what's up? Anybody who's here live or watching afterwards? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hope everybody's week is off to a good start. Just wanted to check in with you for a few minutes. Got a couple of things to discuss and just see how everybody's doing and everything. So we'll give it a minute to get going. Hey, Dustin. What's going on, buddy? And Irving's here. He'll be listening. Well, it's great to know that you're here and hope everything's going well. If you're driving, please do so safely. And hello, Paula. Good to see you. No, I've had a lot of things to do today, actually. I've been enjoying this day quite a bit, Dustin, and I'm going to be out tomorrow. Tomorrow it's going to be nicer because it's going to be the same kind of temperatures, but not windy. So, going to go out and do some riding tomorrow, most likely with friends, and enjoy the good weather. And then the Wednesday night ride should be awesome because the weather's supposed to be really nice. And yeah, I put one light on the green bike so far. You'll see. I think I'm going to take the green bike, even though it's really hard to ride with one hand. It's still such a cool bike, and I want to ride it. Hey, Big Boys PV, I see you down there. And Carrie, hello. Wow. Good temperatures in Northern California. Finally, I know Southern California has been real hot lately. We've had pretty good weather here. Well, I mean, better than it could be this time of year. But now it's getting really good. Like today is only in the low 80s. Tomorrow it's going to be in the low to mid 80s, but not windy. And nighttime it's cooling off to around 60, which is nice. Ah, cool, Laney Grace. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear it. But yeah, good to see everybody. Carrie, Paula, Laney Grace, Big Boys PEV, Dustin, Irving. Hope I didn't miss anybody. So, hope you guys are enjoying your evening. I know some of you are probably also watching football right now. Hey, Rick and Bonnie. Good to see you. Good to see everyone tonight. And Liberty Tree, what's going on? Just wanted to spend a little time with you guys. We haven't sat and done this in a while. We've been going out and doing a lot lately. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Laney Grace, you might need to contact them. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that necessarily. But I'm sorry, I was looking off to the side here and I got notified. What do we get notified about? Oh, it's 80 degrees right now outside at 5:55 p.m. That hasn't happened in months. It's fantastic. Rick and Bonnie, glad you enjoy the night ride videos. Uh, I don't know. I don't know if anyone meets up at a burger place. We just meet up at the bike shop, and then I do the whole ride, and I haven't uh, gone to anything like that, like any after things. I don't know. There should be that though. But just this Sunday, yesterday, had a nice ride with Rod and Chris. Went up, went and had like late breakfast with Rod afterwards. Thanks again, buddy, for. We tried a new breakfast place in downtown Las Vegas, and that was pretty awesome. There might be a Sunday ride with us. We had a lot of fun. Maybe you saw the short. That was the only video I got on Sunday. Hold on, I'm falling behind here. Wow, that's crazy, Laney Grace. I hope it gets sorted out. Like, I don't know the whole situation, but I hope you can get it handled. And Big Boys PEV, nothing really new. Just plugging along. One foot in front of the other, one day at a time. But had a fun ride yesterday. I'm hoping that there's going to be at least 2 night group bike rides this week from now on. And some of you guys, I've been getting asked, what's the deal with the Friday night ride? Is that a regular thing now? I don't know. Honestly, I'm going to be there again on Friday, and anybody that wants to ride, I'm down. But yeah, hold on, let me see. Oh, well, I don't know, Laney Grace. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who uses iPhones. I don't myself, but I know that the new one does something that the old one didn't, I'm hearing. There is a White Castle, Rick and Bonnie. No Waffle House. West of, is it New Mexico? I don't know. I don't think Waffle House comes this far out. I don't know of one in Vegas. There's never been one that I'm aware of. Oh, I'm glad you like Friday too. Paula and Mike seems to be doing fine. It's probably going to be another couple of weeks or so before he joins us for a ride, but he seems to be doing pretty well. Well, that's unfortunately part of the whole process, Laney Grace. I didn't know anything about it really either until I just started doing things, and then you just you learn a little more as you go, I guess. I'm still far from knowing all there is to know about live streaming and or posting on YouTube. I don't mind iPhones really. I just started with Androids. I've always had Samsung Galaxy phones. I don't know why. It's just always been that way. So I mean, people, it seems like largely just kind of stick with whatever they're used to. And so I don't know. I mean, I don't think one is really any better than the other when you add it all up. I mean, each does its own unique things, and I don't know. That's a topic for another discussion. You're using Android, yeah. I only stream with Android. I post and do everything else on a Windows computer. Hey, Mike, what's going on, buddy? Not yet. Big Boys PV. I'm waiting to get to 2,500 subs, and we're getting pretty close now. It's just been, it's been a slow summer. I lost some because we didn't really do a lot this summer, and it's just been everything's slow moving. Once I'm over 2,500 subs, which I think is coming soon, could be as early as Wednesday or Friday. No, it probably wouldn't be earlier than Friday. You never know. I don't know. If we're doing the group bike ride, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, once I'm over 2,500, I'm kind of putting an email together, kind of like a general, hey, this is me, this is what I do here. You can check out my channel if you like. I'd love a chance to review one of your whatever or something, and then see how that goes. So yeah, it's coming soon, I hope, Big Boys PEV, but nothing yet, nothing new yet. I did get a tire inflator, though, which I'm normally against. I'm not in favor of those, but they said, let us send you one anyway, try it out, see what you think. I'm going to let you know. I mean, hopefully they can change my mind about portable tire inflators. So I'm going to be sharing that with you by the Wednesday night bike ride. And it looks cool. It looks like a good thing. If it's better than the last one I used, maybe I'll recommend it. I don't know. That remains to be seen. But that's the only new thing that's happened right now that somebody sent me as a rechargeable portable tire inflator. And I'm going to let you know how it is. Guys, I'm not going to tell you to get one until I think it's worth getting one, or unless it's worth getting one. So we'll see. Let me see, I'm falling behind. Hey, Jason's here. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Jay Stone is here. What's going on? Thank you, buddy. I love that ride. Everybody who came along for the Friday ride live or has caught the part 2 yet. Let's see how many of you have caught part 2. I finally got a chance to put that up today. 138 of you so far have seen part 2, and thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed it. The Friday ride was awesome. I mean, there was only like 15 of us, which was a little sketchy when you're on Las Vegas Boulevard on Friday night, but it all worked out fine somehow. So I'm really looking forward to doing that again, and I hope it's a regular thing, the Friday night ride. And again, I've been getting asked, but I really don't know. I'm gonna probably just be there anyway on Friday, and if anyone else wants to go on a ride, that's cool. So, and what's going on? Everybody, the name with the blue icon and the face. I can't focus my eyes right now. X something, yo, hello, everybody. If you're here, good to see you. Thanks for being here. We haven't just sat and done this in a little while now, which is good. Seasons are changing, weather's getting better. We're going to spend a lot more time outside. So I'm probably going to check in with you from outside tomorrow. Going to do some bike riding, I expect, on one of the most beautiful days we will have had in months. So I'm going to try to get some GoPro footage of that too. I'm going to put the GoPro harness on and, maybe do a little bit of live and a little bit of, GoPro and post that. But anyway, yeah, so far this week it looks like at least a Wednesday night ride should be a fantastic turnout for that because of the weather we're going to have. A lot of people have just been waiting they want to do this, but not when it's 115 degrees outside. So now that the weather's getting good, it's going to be super good this Wednesday. There'll probably be a lot more people than usual, I would think, out this Wednesday, and I hope so. I want it to just be a whole gang of madness, just like taking up all of downtown pretty much. I think the Life is Beautiful festival is setting up this week too. Is it this week? I don't know. It happens every year and then close off like half of downtown Las Vegas, and I'm not really looking forward to that because I'm not going to the festival, but I can get around it on a scooter or a bike or something, so it's not that big of a deal. And you like your tire inflator, Carrie? That's good. I never liked them. I had a couple of them. Like one of them came with one of the scooters that I got, and it was just junk. It was like a $50 tire inflator, and it lasted about a day and a half, and then just never worked again. And then there's another one that I had that was okay, but it took a while, and it was just kind of cheap feeling and everything. And I just, you know, most of you know me to carry just a manual little bike pump and that bag that I have on the black bike, or in a backpack or something, and that's usually good enough for me. But if this tire inflator that they sent me is any good, or is as good as they claim for it to be, then maybe my mind to be changed about them, and who knows? I don't know. I'm not opposed to using one or carrying one. I just haven't had good luck with them yet myself. But we'll see how this new one is. I'll let you know much more about that here soon. Oh, thanks, Jay Stone. I'm glad you think the footage looked good. I don't know. It was a crazy position to be in, but it was a whole lot of fun. Rick and Bonnie. No, there's a couple of people who looked like they thought about it, but it's not a really common occurrence. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. The the wish list. I'm trying to put. I took the solar and power station out of there because I don't know. I'm gonna reach out once I hit 2,500 subs. I'm gonna reach out to companies that make those and be like, hey, this is what I got cooking here. I'm trying to ride an e-bike to Santa Monica, and I need a power station and some a solar panel and other stuff. See if I can get it done that way. But yeah, anything that we can check off the list is good too. But I appreciate everybody who's helped out with the list, and never feel like you have to or anything. But I appreciate. We're getting really close to stuff here. We got to go camping soon. Another week or two maybe. It's gonna get hot again. By next weekend, it's gonna be hot, like upper 90s for a few days, and then it's gonna cool off again. So, like once it cools off again, I think we'll probably go and do some camping with all the stuff we got now. Big Boys PEV did a lot to help with that. I see you down there. Hold on, I'm falling way behind here. Oh, a tropical storm in NYC. I hope not. Yeah, I know. It's never a good thing. And then good night, Rick and Bonnie. Yeah, I'm hearing. I heard some about it a couple of days ago at the Weather Channel on, like there's going to be a system developing headed for this area or something, and then I never heard any more about it. It's strangely calm here. Well, I mean, just unusually calm and cool and nice, with the exception of some wind today. Thank you again, Carrie, for welcoming everybody again. Yeah, welcome everybody who's new. I know we get some new ones popping in once in a while. And thanks for taking a little time hanging out with us. We're probably not going to have many more of these, just sitting here staring at laser patterns now that things are getting so good. Um, I've done more riding, more e-bike riding in the last week, maybe, than like pretty much the whole summer. Thanks, Mike, for the... Yeah, anyone who hasn't seen the bike rides, hopefully it's a Wednesday and a Friday now. From now on, at least while the weather's good. We'll have to see, but yeah, if you like the bike rides, guys, there should be a lot more of those. But we're gonna do, the Vegas stuff too that we did before it got super hot, going and walking around on Fremont Street. No more McDonald's on Fremont Street, I guess. We're gonna have to try the Lanai Express again or something at some point. I don't know, where are we gonna eat now that McDonald's is gone on Fremont Street? I don't know, we're gonna have to figure that out. Good cheap place to eat. That was my go-to, Mickey D's. So, thunderstorms and hail, wow. It's not good. No severe weather in Vegas for sure. Yeah, it's just a little windy, that's it. Otherwise, it's beautiful here. It's 80 degrees outside right now, or it was at 5:55 when I got the notification on my phone. And that hasn't happened. It hasn't been that pleasant and beautiful outside at 6 o'clock in a while. It was a long, hot summer. We still got some hot in the forecast, but the next, 4 days, I think, are going to be pretty nice. I don't know. Big Boys PEV. It was a corporate McDonald's, and it was inside the D casino, and they pulled out of the plaza too. And that McDonald's was usually pretty busy, and they charge more at those McDonald's, so they can't say it's an issue of high labor costs or anything like that, because they're making more money anyway than a regular McDonald's. So I don't know. I don't know why they're all pulling out. And some subways, a couple of subways closed on Fremont Street too. So I don't know what the hell's going on. There's no good cheap food options. I can't go to the Lanai Express every time. Well, I can't even really do that much at all. It's twice as expensive as McDonald's. So I don't know where we're gonna go and eat. There's White Castle, but how I just I almost feel like I've had enough White Castle now to last me forever. But every once in a while, I like to go and get White Castle, but I couldn't eat it as much as we ate at McDonald's. Hey Joe, I see you down there. How you doing, buddy? And 71 outside. And it's going to be 77 tomorrow. That's awesome. It's supposed to be 84 here tomorrow. Wow, rain in San Diego. And rain coming to Stockton tomorrow? Huh. Jay Stona. Well, I know California, it's good to get some rain once in a while, but I know there's been crazy weather. And most of the state of California this year, it seems like, especially. I don't know. It's just been hot here. We haven't had any rain. Oh, I'm so glad, Joe. I know that's a cool little bike. I still have to try one of these days. The Highboy C1, it just looks like a blast. I just love anything two-wheeled and powered. I was out, I went and rode around the convention center last night with Chris from the Friday ride, and just doing that on a little 350 watt commuter scooter even is fun. So, you know, big bikes and scooters, small bikes and scooters, lots of power, a little bit of power, doesn't matter. It's just fun to get out there and ride. I have as much fun with 350 watts as I do with, well, whatever my faster scooters had, 2200 watts or whatever, Wolf Warrior X Pros. Yeah, I don't know. I just love getting out and riding stuff. So, any of you guys that have decided to try riding personal electric vehicles, I know you're enjoying it, and I'm glad to hear about it. I know some of you prefer standing up or like the scooter type, and some of you prefer bikes. I like them both. I don't know. I have a lot of fun either way. So, but yeah, let's see. They are. Carrie, hey, Slow 49, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good evening to you. Here you guys are getting some soggy weather, or due for some. Well, it's still the peak of hurricane season. Hey, inspecting gadgets. It's great to see all you guys, and again, we're probably not going to be doing a whole lot of these now. A lot of you have mentioned an interest. A lot of you in the Las Vegas area, anyone who's maybe not here live right now might be catching this afterwards. A lot of you have mentioned wanting to go on rides and stuff, especially now that the weather's better. So there's probably going to be some of that. We did, three of us went out and did one hell of a Sunday ride, actually. I don't know, probably like 40 miles altogether before I got back home. It's not always going to be, you know, that far, but yeah, probably trying to get some kind of Sunday ride together to anyone who's interested. And a lot of people have been asking about, you know, especially now that the weather's good, like I said, what's happening now? Are there going to be more rides, or, you know, what do we have to do to get into the rides that we already know about? That's another thing people ask me all the time is, do we have to sign up for the rides or anything? I haven't. I don't think you do. I don't think you have to, like, you know, go to belong to a Facebook group or anything. How's the radio working, Liberty Tree? I haven't really been able to do much with it. I messed around with it a little bit the other day. I need a magnifying glass to read the instructions. You know, like the manual booklet thing that came with it, and just, you know, more or less figure out what everything does. But it's still sitting right over there. Actually, I can see it from where I am. So we'll mess around with that again someday when we're sitting here, probably. And before we get ready for a camp, I gotta look at the long range forecast and then see what's available. Anybody who wants to go camp at Red Rock, late September, early October, something, let me know. We're gonna ride bikes or whatever out there. You know, carry your stuff with you. I don't know. Camp. So I'm not, you know, I'll go solo if it comes down to it. But if anyone else wanted to go, and I think now that the weather's getting better, I'm sure somebody's going to want to go. So just putting that out there. We got to use some of this wonderful stuff that's arrived, some of the things that have come from the wish list. And thank you again very much to everyone who's checked anything off the wish list. Big Boy's PEV is responsible for a handful of things, and thanks again, buddy. But just, yeah, it's finally time to get to go and do more stuff. So, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be out and about. Not sure exactly what's going to happen or when or where, but probably check in with you. And I'll definitely get some footage and post a video. So, thanks again to everybody who watched part 2 of the Friday night ride, or part 1, or any ride. I appreciate it very much. So, yeah, it's Liberty Tree. It's hard for me to read things anyway. About the smallest stuff I can read is the, like, I can't even read names sometimes. I can just barely read the comments here on my phone, and that's about as small as I can go. And, yeah, Joe, I'm glad you enjoyed that. Joe, I thought it was funny too. And I love egg salad. And I would, before I leave this crazy world, whenever that may occur, I'm going to have to find an egg salad machine, I think, and see what that's all about. But yeah, I thought that was really funny too. And it's like, we got to use that as a thumbnail, because there was once a great and mighty egg salad machine, and I don't know what happened to that, but thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. Yeah, anyone who wants the laser pattern light, this thing's awesome. We've had so much use out of this, but link has now been posted. Thanks to Carrie, or it's down below as well. And we're going to take the green bike out on Wednesday, I think, for the ride with some kind of new illumination. Not the whole kit yet, unfortunately. I'm not going to be able to put it together by then, but I'll have something to show you on Wednesday, and I expect it to be just an awesome, incredible ride. I hope you guys are excited, because this is going to be maybe the most beautiful weather. We've been doing these rides since what, February was it, or March? And this Wednesday should be about as nice of a night for it as there's been since we started doing these rides. So I'm just really looking forward to it. I'm so excited about going outside and not being hot, not sweating through my clothes, and just feeling gross. It's about time. Which one that had the Chris? They were talking about him. I'm probably gonna be riding with him tomorrow. I went and rode scooters with him at the convention center last night. Actually, we had fun. Just it was kind of just random. He came and picked me up and was like, "Yeah, let's take the scooters to the convention center and rip." And then we did. Oh, Omar. I didn't see Omar on Friday. Omar was the one who told me about. Was telling me there was going to be a ride this Friday. KC Girl had mentioned that there was going to be a ride on First Friday, which would also be awesome. Riding through the Arts District on First Friday. So I hope that occurs, especially in October. It's going to be beautiful. So Oh, the flat tire. I'm sorry, I don't know exactly what you mean, Paula. Maybe I'm just reading it wrong. My eyes are getting kind of fuzzy at the end of the day. It's been, I had a lot. His Monday is never not busy for some reason. It's like no net gain today ultimately, but I still had tons of stuff to do. But whatever. I mean, you don't always win. But, I don't know, like today was just kind of ultimately like a wash. And now I'm tired and my eyes don't work very well. I thought about going and walking around, but it's real windy today. I don't want to walk around in the wind when I'm tired, even though it's nice outside otherwise. Yeah, inspecting gadgets. Uh, we really benefited from this light this summer, I think. It's kept me a lot more calm than I might have been otherwise if I'm just, getting worked up or anything. I can just sit here and stare at the laser patterns for a while and then everything is okay. Even when it's 120 degrees outside, and I hope that never happens again. But inevitably, summer will come in Las Vegas again, but it's almost over now, and the weather's getting beautiful, and man, I can't wait to spend more time outside, but not tonight because I'm beat and I got to get up early, and we're going to ride tomorrow, and that's going to be just as nice as today. So, I don't know. But yeah, getting back to you, Paula, if you're asking about Omar, we didn't see him on Friday. I hope he makes it on Wednesday and the next Friday. But let's see. And thank you, Carrie, for the notification reminder. Don't forget to have your notifications on, set to all, guys, because there's going to be a lot of random stuff popping up now that weather's getting good again. And Joe, that's always one of my favorite things to do, riding in the valet area and check in and whatever else. All the fancy Las Vegas entryways where the cars pull up and let people out. That's always my favorite part. I always try to do it, even when I'm riding solo on the strip. I'll try to go through there just because, it's just, I don't know, it's just a lot of fun. This is an awesome place to ride if it's not summertime. It's just too hot in the summer anymore in Las Vegas to go out and ride, but like mid-September and through about spring, it's awesome. But yeah, I hope every time we go on group rides that it seems like that's the theme. We always cut through, the front of the hotel like that. And that's always one of my favorite things to do. Oh, it was Chris? Okay. Paula, yeah, I rode with him and Rod yesterday. During the day, we went out and rode a lot. And then I rode scooters again with Chris last night. And then we're hopefully all three going out tomorrow. I haven't heard back from everybody yet. We haven't figured out every detail, but it's supposed to be a real nice day tomorrow. And I'm going to go out one way or another. I'm sure somebody else is going to come, but could be more somebody's. I don't know yet. I don't know what the plans are, what the meeting place will be, but it'd be an awful shame to waste a day like tomorrow. And thanks again, Carrie, for doing all of that. And thanks to everybody who's here, moderators, chatters, lurkers, everybody who hit the like button. I sure do appreciate it. I wanted to get to spend a little time with you tonight. I'm just kind of run down. Did a lot of riding yesterday, like probably 50 miles total when you add it all up, and then just had a bunch of little things to do all day today. So I'm pretty much wiped out. But tomorrow's another day. Got to get up and get about $6 worth of groceries, and then enjoy the most beautiful weather that we will have had in several months. And it's going to be awesome. Yeah, I think you did, Paula. And to anyone who hasn't yet, part 2 is posted Friday night. It took me a while. I'm sorry, guys. We're doing a lot of things this weekend. Doing a lot of e-bike riding and scooter riding. So, yeah, if you get a chance, guys, part 2 is up if you haven't seen it yet. Posted that a couple hours ago. And it was fun. I hope we do the Friday rides like that again. Or just, I hope it's a regular thing. There's, like I said, only maybe 15 people or so in this ride. But that was enough. It didn't need to be more than that. It was fine. But I could see it being 1,000, you know, in another, like, couple of weeks. If the word gets out. So hopefully, I don't know, hopefully the ride just continues no matter what. Now that it's not 100 and gonna kill your ass degrees outside all the time. Yeah, we need to do more of this, but anyway. So yeah, I sure do appreciate everybody who took the time. Oh, the part 1 and the part 2, because part 2, I gotta be able to ride. You're a BMX guy, Brandon, you know. When I'm on 2 wheels, I gotta ride like the BMX kid that I was, you know, and just go crazy. I need both hands, and I use my GoPro and everything, so I want to take you guys along as it's happening for the first part, but I selfishly, but also to get a different, you know, perspective, I have to do the GoPro for the second part, just so I can, you know, I don't know, have a little more fun and give you guys a different view of it. So, well, you might enjoy it, Mike. It was just such an awesome ride to be on, and I can't tell you how much fun I had. Even in just a group of about 15 or so, just mobbing on Las Vegas Boulevard on a Friday night, cutting cars off. The leader, the crank and grind guy, he just doesn't have fear. He's a serious, legit 2-wheeled guy. Shout out to him and crank and grind. So, yeah. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant, the decide to part. Yeah, I just wanted to get a couple of different views of the ride, and I'm just having a lot of fun being able to hold on with both hands and ride. It was a very calm, slow ride on Friday, but Wednesday's part 2, I was ringing the black bike out about as much as I could without crashing into anybody. And I like to do that too, you know. I know Brandon knows what I'm talking about. Brandon was quite the BMX guy in his youth as well. Slow 49. Yeah, inspecting gadgets, getting there. I'm considering that like a milestone. I'm going to reach out to more bike and scooter companies. I was telling Big Boys PEV and the chat earlier uh, that, yeah, I'm going to see if we can test some more bikes and scooters and whatever else once I hit that 2,500 threshold. So thanks again, everybody who's subscribed to this channel. I sure do appreciate you. And welcome to anybody who's new. We got a lot of stuff coming up here soon. A lot of things to do now that it's getting nice. And a couple bike rides per week, at least now it seems like. Group rides. I don't think it's the same track, Brandon. There is um, there's like a BMX park over in Henderson. I don't think it's the same track though from the 90s. So, sorry, I'm doing several things at once. Well, you guys enjoy the laser patterns. Alright, I'm gonna check the notifications again. Hold on. Oh, some setup is complete. I don't know. I didn't set anything up. That's weird. Anyway. What time is it? Wow, it's only 6:30. It feels like bedtime right now. Seriously. I don't know why. It's such a nice day. And I haven't done that much. I didn't sleep very well. I didn't sleep enough last night. I slept well, but for not long enough. That didn't help. I want to be nice and fresh for tomorrow, though. And full charge. I might even bring it. Well, no, I'm going to be out riding with people who have one battery. So I'll just take one battery. But one battery on the black bike is enough to be out for the whole afternoon, pretty much. So I'm looking forward to that. Hey, John, Jay Beckman, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Good evening to you as well. And everybody, hope everybody's having a good evening or whatever time it is where you are. I know we're not all in the Pacific time zone. But it's good to see everybody. And Amy's here. Hello. Great to see you, Amy. So, anybody got any good ideas of where to go do a bike ride tomorrow? Probably going out with at least Chris and maybe Rod. But if anybody's got any ideas, you know, let's say 15 miles-ish from downtown and back. Thanks, Amy. I hope you're enjoying this nice weather, too. It's beautiful today, huh? And John, it's probably wonderful over on the Summerlin side of town right now. It was a beautiful enough day downtown. Too windy, though. Yeah, I'll show you where it is, Brandon. I used to pass by it all the time, or that's the only BMX stuff that I know of here in the valley currently is over on the Henderson side of town, like Green Valley area, or like Whitney Ranch, kind of. Oh, that's good, Amy. I'm glad. Something about the airport, Dustin? We do have one, of course. We have two. Well, there's two decent sized airports in the valley, North Las Vegas and uh, Reed, and then, well, there's Henderson Executive too, and then Nellis. I don't know. But the international airport is strip adjacent, the one that most people fly in and out of when coming to Las Vegas. Oh, that's awesome, Brandon. I'm so glad. That sounds like a recovery process to me, and that's good. Hopefully, you'll be good as new by the time you want to take your ride. And it sucks that you had to put everything off and deal with all of that, but I guess when it comes down to something like that, it's better to get it out of the way. But I'm glad that you're, you know, having some seemingly good results with it here, and you put some weight on it. And then comes the walking on it, and then the running on it, and then the riding scooters as long as you want, and everything. So that's awesome. Hopefully, it doesn't bother you anymore. It's just all good from now on. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, well, any injuries to the feet, ankles, legs, whatever, that can really slow you down. But Slow 49's got, yeah, I guess it probably did after the surgery. I'm sure that's, I'm never a fan of surgical procedures at all. And, good for you for getting through it, Brandon. And I know it's not what you wanted to do, but, sometimes we gotta get fixed so we can get back out there and screw up something else. Yeah, well, hey, soon you can be out ruckus riding as much as you want, hopefully, and just life goes back to normal. But I know it sucks. Being down for a while, having to recover, like having no choice but to recover. It's always a hassle and a setback. Well, hey, I mean, sometimes it takes screws to hold everything together, and better to have them than not, I guess. Um, I'm supposed to have a couple of surgeries involving that sort of thing. Potentially, anyway. Or metal inside of me that didn't exist before, and that's always, yeah. I mean, introducing metal into a human body, I guess. There's always Gonna be a little time to adjust to that, maybe. I don't know. What time is it? Yeah, it's still early, man. I had dinner at like, well, not lunchtime, late afternoon, like 3:30. Now I'm hungry again, but I already ate dinner. I'm gonna have to have a snack or something. I'll find something to eat. I'm not without food, and I can go get a couple more things at the store tomorrow, but I should have waited to have dinner. Oh, I remember that feeling. I've had that feeling several times myself, Brandon, the getting the cast off and just like letting the area breathe again for the first time in however long. Oh, that's about as good of a feeling as I'm aware of. I've had a lot of broken things over the years, well, mostly in my youth, and had to wear a lot of casts. And like, depending on how long you have them on, too, the arm or leg or wherever is always a lot smaller than the other one after you get the cast off, and it's got like some gross coating on it, like it's been in a cast for however long, and it smells bad and it looks disgusting, and yeah. But it's also like the best feeling in the world, getting that cast off and letting that skin breathe again and like being able to scratch itches and stuff. That's the part I always hated about having a cast on, is like if you get an itch under the cast. Uh, Ride to Stratton back. That's a good idea, Paula. It's close enough by. We could go by the Strat and around the Strat and probably oh, I don't know, beyond. But yeah, that's a good idea. I'm always happy to go there. That's like the new go-to McDonald's too. They have a Stratton there, and I can take my scooter in. Or they have a McDonald's in the Strat, and I can take the scooter in. Uh, it's gonna be weird not having a McDonald's on Fremont Street anymore. That's gonna take some getting used to. Oh yeah, the showering part without having to put like a like a garbage bag on it or something. Um, yeah. Yeah, the first getting to clean that cast covered area. Oh man, that's like the great reward afterwards, I guess, having to deal with it for the whole time, and then they cut the cast off and your skin can breathe and you can clean all the gunk off. Yeah. I mean, I hope I never have to deal with that again myself. I'm getting too old to be riding two-wheeled things the way I do. But, I don't know. Ugh. Kicking sharp metal, that's not fun. Yeah, I've had, let's see, issues with. I had a box staple go like all the way into my knee one time. I was breaking down a box and I used my knee and I pushed my knee into it and kind of lost and went like all the way down with my knee, and this box staple went all the way into my knee, and then I had to pull it out, and that was kind of horrible. I'm sorry to gross you out with a story like that, but yeah, metal is not supposed to be jammed into human bodies, for sure. Liberty Tree. Sorry, I was looking off at something. I'm trying to see the score and the reflection on my phone on the TV behind me. It doesn't matter, I'll check it out. I'm not really interested in tonight's game that much anyway. Nothing against either of the teams playing. They're just not, neither of them are my team. Oh no, Liberty Tree, that sucks. I've, like different circumstances, but like, or like similar circumstances, but different outcomes. I don't know. I know what you're saying. Anyway, I found myself in a situation like that before. Never this exact scenario. Like doing something without intending to get hurt and then getting hurt instead. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, the unintended outcome. That's what gets you. Anyway, I suppose I ought to find something to eat or snack on, something. I don't know. I still have a donut. I forgot I have a donut. It's like it's a pink box donut, but it's just like a regular chocolate ice donut, but it's a pink box donut. So I can eat that. That's good. That'll hit the spot. That'll do nicely. So, uh-oh. Looks like Rod's on board. I just got a text message, something about meeting up for a ride tomorrow. I hadn't heard back from him yet. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, guys, I guess I'm going to wrap it, have a snack, get a couple of things handled. But I sure have enjoyed spending some time with you. And I hope everybody's week is going great. And we got some fun things to do tomorrow. I'm going to at least make a video, but we'll probably spend some time live too. Thanks for chatting, Amy, and everybody who's been here tonight and everything that everybody's done. And all the likes. And good night, Paula, and everybody. And Carrie, good night. And Slow 49. Sure, yeah. Definitely, Brandon, for sure. Tomorrow night, or well, yeah, maybe tomorrow night. I don't know, soon, for sure. We got to catch up, buddy. I know, I know. It's just I'm all over the place right now, Brandon and everybody. I'm spread too thin. I'm trying to keep it all together. I'm trying to keep this roof over my head and just keep going, and I'm falling behind on a lot of things, and it's nothing against anybody. I'd love to be spending more time hanging out with you and talking and everything, but sounds good. Brandon, I look forward to hearing from you, and it was awesome to get to spend some time with you guys tonight, and I hope you have an awesome Tuesday. I hope I see you tomorrow. I'm going to try to do something good. And yeah, so take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you again soon.